You run to catch the elevator, stick your arm out, and feel the heavy metal doors physically hit you before they bounce back. Most of us assume the machine made a mistake, but that contact is intentional. Statistics show that the most dangerous part of the journey isn't a snapping cable. Look at the doorway. A staggering 80% of all elevator-related injuries occur right here at the entrance, and door strikes alone make up 40% of those accidents. Decades ago, engineers addressed this with a device called a mechanical safety edge. This was a physical rubber bumper attached to the leading edge of the door. The logic was simple. To detect an obstruction, the bumper had to physically slam into a person or an object to compress a mechanical switch inside. Because it requires impact to function, the industry now considers these devices obsolete. This created a central engineering challenge. How do you stop a heavy metal door from crushing a passenger without requiring the machine to hit them first? The shift toward photoelectric sensors removed the need for bumpers, but single-beam systems created significant blind spots. If a passenger stood just above or below that one beam, the doors would still strike them. This led to the infrared light curtain, an invisible net of crisscrossing beams spanning the doorway, firing sequenced pulses to ignore ambient sunlight. Modern systems added 3D time-of-flight sensors. These actively look out into the hallway, detecting approaching people before they reach the entrance. With sensors now tracking movement in 3 dimensions, the doors should mathematically never touch a human being. Yet, engineering a perfectly sensitive door inadvertently created a mechanical vulnerability when that logic was forced to interact with human behavior. In a busy metro station or parking garage, commuters constantly swarm the doors and stand too close, triggering those invisible sensors over and over again. If the elevator strictly obeyed its safety protocols, it would refuse to close every time it sensed a passing sleeve. The car would be permanently stuck, trapping passengers inside and paralyzing the building. To maintain movement, engineers introduced a workaround known as nudge mode, which activates when sensors have been blocked for roughly 30 seconds. An alarm sounds, and the elevator intentionally ignores its high-tech optical sensors. It physically forces the heavy metal doors to close anyway, pushing directly into the crowd. The machine is programmed to abandon its primary safety protocol to preserve its utility. The question is why this forced movement doesn't result in injury. The safety net keeping passengers from being crushed relies on a continuous physics calculation performed by the motor's computer controller. The system monitors electrical current at 20,000 Hz. This ensures the door never pushes with more than 135 newtons, about 30 pounds of force, from a resting position. This safety code governs elevator door movement, limiting kinetic energy. Heavy lobby doors weigh significantly more than plain upper floor doors. To stay under the 23 joule limit shown here, they are mathematically forced to operate at slower speeds. When the elevator enters nudge mode and ignores its sensors, it automatically slashes that kinetic energy limit down to just 2.5 foot-pounds. By manipulating kinetic energy, engineers allow the machine to carry just enough momentum to safely shove a person out of the way, without causing physical harm. Elevators are safety-critical systems, but they differ from medical devices. A fail-safe medical pump shuts down permanently at the first sign of an error. An elevator cannot afford that rigidity. Stopping instantly every time a speck of dust flickered a sensor would cause mechanical breakdowns over time, breaking the very components meant to keep you safe. Technical manuals for high-tech light curtains even include an explicit warning. They state the sensors cannot be relied upon as the absolute fail-safe. The guiding philosophy is soft failure. The system is designed to endure controlled, limited physical contact rather than failing completely to avoid it. The next time a heavy door bumps your shoulder, don't think of it as a malfunction. You just experienced an invisible compromise between keeping a skyscraper functioning and keeping you alive.